Hi everyone. Do you know what is UOLO stands for? Yes, this is the component of a turn in music theory, or we can call it an upper turn. It consists of four notes: the upper note, the original note, lower note, and the original note again. So this UOLO help us to understand how to write out in full of this sign, and the shape also match with the UOLO. Hi, this is NYP Music Theory. In this video, we will look into some tricky ornaments in grade 8 theory paper. Number 1 is a turn between two repeated notes. Number 2, it's also a turn between two repeated notes, but before the original note, there is an appoggiatura. The third one is a double grace note. We will look into it and see how we write it out in full as it should be played. Number 1, the first bar is from the question. We can see there is a turn between two repeated notes. That is the quaver F and the semiquaver F. So what should we do? Step 1 is to copy what is given from the question, the G and the F. But then we have to cut the F quaver into two halves, that is two semiquavers. Then the next step is to turn the second semiquaver into the pattern of the UOLO. UOLO consists of four notes, but right now we can just put in three and group it into a triplet. The reason is the O is already from the question. So if we write UOLO, that will be an extra note. So it doesn't sound smooth. So in this case, it's a little bit tricky. So we include the original F semiquaver into the UOLO pattern. So finally, in step 3, we can see the UOLO finish the whole pattern. And as we copy the last semiquaver G here, we can calculate this last group forms the second crochet beat in this bar. Let's have a listen to it. The second question is also a turn between two repeated notes. The first note is a dotted crochet. In front of it, we can find an appoggiatura. This appoggiatura is a quaver, so we share the original note, half the note value. So it becomes a quaver A and a quaver F. We still have a dot over here, which is the quaver we need to tie. So after this, we will copy the three notes from the question. So that means in step 2, we have to separate this tied F into two semiquavers. That is half the value of the original note. The final step is to put in the UOLO pattern in this second semiquaver F. And again, because the O is already here from the question, so we only have to do three notes, UOL, and then finish the O and copy the last two notes from the question. And we have to double check the note values here equals 3 crochet beats in the bar. Now let's listen to it. Finally, we look at this last question in 6/8 time, and we need to write out in full a double grace note. There are two possible answers. It can be before the beat or on the beat. Usually, pieces from the Romantic period, we will play the double grace note before the beat. And pieces from Baroque or Classical period, we will play the note on the beat. Both are correct in the exam. Let's have a listen to it. All right, in this video, we have talked about how to write out in full as it should be played for the ornaments, a turn between two repeated notes, and also a turn between two repeated notes plus an appoggiatura in front of the first note. And number 3 is how to write out in full a double grace note. I hope this video can be of help and wish you all the best for your exam.